Welcome, Tosin. It is great to meet you. We've never met before.
I know we haven't. Lovely to meet you, Gloria.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your background. What's your professional background?
My professional background is in training. I'm a mindset specialist, if you want to say something, use that word. I train as an NLP practitioner, master practitioner. I'm an NLP trainer. So I teach other people that. And over the years, I've gained knowledge and skills in public speaking, in NLP training, and I do all of that. But our bread and butter when I started was my energy is my gift. So I use my energy to inspire people. So therefore, I knew I had a lot of energy, but I didn't know what to do with that energy. And I kind of found my niche. I saw Tony Robbins. I loved him. I thought, I love this guy's energy. I love how he is. I saw Bob Proctor and I thought, oh my God, he's amazing. I love his energy as well. And my brain was, how can I combine Bob Proctor's energy and Tony's energy into one? How can I utilize that for myself? And as you've gathered, both of them are my mentors. Bob Proctor was my first ever mentor. I did live success production with him. I knew how to do Goal Achievers, Born Rich, all of his programs, basically.
Right.
That's how I started out in personal development because of Bob Proctor. And obviously, then I got to meet Tony through an ex-girlfriend of mine in 2000. And I went to UPW for the first time, Unleash the Power Within, his flagship event. And I was like, holy crap, this guy is phenomenal. And I wanted to learn from him. And I've been to that event 9 times. I used to go every year, 9 times. Not because I was a slow learner. Well, I am a bit of a slow learner as well, but it's because I wanted to learn from the master himself. And he was a masterful storyteller. He was phenomenal in the way he approached things. And as an NLP trainer, I knew he did NLP. He called it NAC, Neuro Associative Conditioning, but it was just NLP. So I wanted to see his style and how he did it. So it was nice that I crewed 5 times and I attended 4 times the event itself. So for me, I had a different perspective from the front and from the back, what was going on and how he set up and all that. And as a result of that, I became part of the Firewalk team and I loved it. And I thought, this is amazing. So obviously, like you do, I went into that and I started working for a friend of mine that I knew very well, Andy Harrington. They were doing Fire Your Desire events, doing firewalks, board break, bar bend, glass walking, fire. And I thought, oh my God, this is amazing. I love all of that. It was up my alley. And I became skilled in those things myself. And now I do team building events for corporate clients. I'm a professionally trained, certified fire walker, board breaker, bar bender, whatever you want to call it. So I've done that for over 15 years. So that became my bread and butter. So whenever I go to clients or companies, we do team build events for them. We've worked with the likes of Aviva, the FA, just to name a few, fitness companies in Australia like Jet Fitness, which is a 24-hour gym. So many other companies in Dubai, in Ukraine, in Romania. So I've been around the world doing what I do, and I love what I do. And as a result,
okay, so I have to ask you a question. Okay, so now we know you're doing all this great stuff. So why on earth did you get involved in CashFX, and how did you find out about it?
Oh, brilliant question. And I'm glad you asked. Now, that was an interesting one because obviously when COVID hit, you know, I'm a small company and I work with large organizations that employ me as a freelancer to come and work with them. And they do bigger companies than me. They're a training company like myself, but they have a bigger base. Like in Dubai, I had a big company who I used to work with out there. In London, there's a huge company that I work with. So as soon as coronavirus hit in March and everything got locked down, those huge companies lost all of their contracts, lost all of their employees. They had to lay people off. They couldn't keep them on, and they just went out of business. So in fact, I lost 80% of my business.
Wow.
From that one event happening. But luckily for me, I've always talked about, you know, we talk a lot about them, but we don't do a lot. I always talk about putting my trainings online. And I remember December 2019, I was like, I'm going to do it. Bite the bullet, just do it. I didn't even know what was coming. I just thought, bite the bullet, do it now. So I got into ClickFunnels, got somebody to pay to build my membership funnel and all that stuff, and just did literally, I hired somebody from the UK, a photographer, to come over and film me for a week. It literally filmed all my training company, edited everything, put it online, Vimeo, blah, blah, blah. But I just bought everything. I just literally did everything. So I have my NLP training online. I have my public speaker training online. I have my time to breakthrough training online. I'm an author of 3 books. I'm on my 4th one right now. So they're here. So I'm on my 4th one right now. And
but still,
I pivoted.
Sorry, go ahead.
I pivoted very
Yes.
early. So I was lucky to have that. But in March, when I realized, oh my God. So luckily for me, I retained a few clients. We do some virtual training. I do mentoring and coaching online through Zoom with my clients. And I have clients already. I have loads of clients, but then I acquired 4 new clients as well, just at the beginning of the year. So that was great. We were staying afloat. We're not rolling in it, but we're okay. I could take care of my family. Everybody's happy.
Right. Okay.
Then Mike, who I know very well, and I know Mike and Tony, which I know you know now, but I knew
Yes.
Mike very well. I knew Tony very well. We met at a club before, which was a professional speakers academy, and I was the main trainer there, so I used to coach them. So I knew these 2 guys from that platform. So when Mike came and approached me, somebody had already approached me in January and said, do you want to do that? I said, no, I'm not interested. I wasn't in that headspace. I was working on my online program. I wasn't interested in anything else. And then in October of last year, Mike approached me again, and I literally told him to F off. I wasn't interested. I didn't want to know. But Mike is a very persistent soul, a beautiful soul. And he just kept at me and chipping at me and chipping at me. Every day he said, Tosin, you really should look at this. I know this will help so many people. You're good at this. You should look at it. You should look at it. And I was like, no. And in November, I said, you know what, Mike, just to get you off my back, what the hell is this? So I looked at it for the first time, and he showed me his back office. I spoke to Tony. He showed me his back office. I said, okay, but I was still skeptical. I have been personally, if you don't know a bit of my background, as well as all the stuff that I've done, I've been in network marketing for about 15 years. So I've done Dr. Robert Young, the Super Greens. I was a regional director in that one, very successful. I've done Tiscali, Omi. I've done Amway. I did a Chinese company, a wellness company. So I knew the industry very well, but I was not interested anymore in anything to do with product-based, buying stuff, auto ship, blah, blah, blah. I mean, with Dr. Robert Young, my garage was full of boxes of Super Green. I'm done. I don't want to do any of that anymore. So I really didn't want to listen to anything network marketing anymore.
Oh my gosh, Tosin, so many of us have been there, right? So many of us have been through all that stuff, the auto ship and everything else.
I mean, some were great. I made money and some I lost money. It was fine. But I thought, you know what, I don't want to do that anymore. And then he said, Tosin, you got to look at this. This is changing people's lives, blah, blah, blah. He knew my soft spot. He knew that I like people and I love working with people. So as soon as I looked at it, I checked the account. I was like, okay, all right. I see what you guys are saying. I will come in at the minimum. I was still skeptical. I would test it out. And I did. And I let it grow. Within 10 days, I upgraded from $300 to $500. I was like, okay, there's something here. This is interesting. And I didn't have to do anything for it. You know, I put it there, nothing to do. I was like, this is different.
And so
no auto ship, no renewal, nothing to buy. I was like, okay, trading automated for me. And I'm happy days, because I've also done Forex trading myself. I did Tony Robbins' Wealth Mastery. I did Greg Secker's trading course. I have dabbled in it. I've made money, lost money. I had a guy in Norfolk where I used to live before. He's very good at it. He's called Siam Kid. He's very good at it. So I knew a lot about the Forex trading, and I knew it was a safe option, which is why I liked it for starters. It's not so volatile like the stock market. You could set your trades up and leave for a whole week. You don't have to be staring at your computer every day. But I've done all that, but I wasn't interested in doing it for myself. So I thought, if somebody can do it for me and I could win and not lose money, wow, phenomenal. So I was in.
And that's the thing, right, about CashFX is that you don't have to know anything about the Forex market. You can learn if you want to. There are all kinds of courses if you choose to learn.
Absolutely.
But you don't have to know anything.
You don't have to learn anything.
The pros are trading your money for you.
Not just the pros, but also the expert advisors, the EAs are also, which is in-house built by CashFX as well, which is really important. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to let these guys do it. I mean, they're getting what? 5% per day. I'm like, this is crazy. 5% per week. This is
5% a week.
Almost 1% per day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I thought, if you're doing it yourself, yes, you could earn those, but if you don't know what you're doing, you quickly lose the money as well yourself. So I thought,
absolutely.
You know, I'm very,
been there, done that.
Correct.
I dabbled.
Me too. I dabbled too. So I thought, you know what, rather than dabbling, let the expert do it for me. And that was it. And about a month into it, I had a mindset, because before then I was still skeptical and still telling people, yeah, come in, but just come in with a minimum. Don't do anything else. You know, I was still like in that frame of mind. But after a month in the business, when I saw the result and I saw They did exactly what they say they would do on the tin. And that for me was very important. And at that moment, I was like, I'm in 100%. My mind had shifted. I started opening up and telling my friends that I knew, and people started coming in. And I've been in it, I would say 3rd of November, 4th of March was 4 months in the business. 4 months.
Okay.
I started with $200. I'm now trading a 15K pack. I'll be on a 20K pack next week. And all of it without even putting any more money in it. More importantly, I've achieved executive rank and I've achieved manager's rank. Actually, as a matter of fact, today I got my bonus, $7,500. Thank you very much. Paid to me.
Woohoo! $7,500, and that's in, you said 4 months.
In 4 months. And that's just bonuses. That's not even.
Right. Well, that's just that one bonus.
Just one bonus. So say, thank you for building a team. And totally, I've brought in about 20 people in the business, and my team is about 190 now. So, yeah.
Fantastic, and huge congrats on being the manager. That's quite significant for those people who don't know. So, Tosin, what would you say to somebody who's on the fence and wondering if this is really the real deal, or is it a scam? Because it sounds too good to be true.
Exactly. When people tell me that, I say it is. And most people, when they say scam, they either talk about pyramid scheme or Ponzi scheme, but they don't even know what that is. So I asked them a question. Do you know what a pyramid scheme is? You say that there's a difference between a pyramid scheme and a pyramid scheme. Because if you look at a pyramid, every organization on the planet is a pyramid formation. Right. CEO, managers, team leaders, whatever you call it, and then the workers. You'll never, ever get the CEO's job, ever, no matter how much you try. Network marketing on the other side is very, very different, and people don't get it and they don't understand it. Network marketing is you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. That's very important. And all the ranks that people have online, anyone can achieve it. You could come in tomorrow. I could bring you in. You could come in tomorrow and go to director, and I'm still manager. Right. It all depends on how you apply yourself and what you do. So all the ranks, anyone can achieve it. So a classic example is we have global ambassador, president, and then we have directors. My mentor in CFX, Jason, within 6 months, he's already got 2 spots in director level. He'll probably hit the president level in about 8 months or so. And that is the fastest anyone has ever done it in the whole of CFX. Other people took them 12 months, 11 months, 13 months, 15 months to get to president. He would do it in 8 months. Why? Because of how he applied himself. And he's only just recently joined. So that is not a pyramid scheme when the platform, the playing field for everybody is equal.
Absolutely. Yeah.
When I came in, I brought a lady in by the name of Joanna. I believe you've interviewed her. I brought Joanna in. Joanna went to executive 2 weeks before me. So that goes to show that it doesn't matter when you come in and how you come in. As long as you believe and you apply yourself, you can achieve the same ranking. A pyramid scheme is an organization where you go in, there's no product, there is nothing on offer to sell, and that's what you call a pyramid scheme. And you can't reach the highest rank that somebody else has reached. You have to stay beneath them.
Yes.
And that's not the case here at all.
Absolutely.
So it's very transparent, it's very open. This is a legacy business. There are people here that are opening account, $200 account for their 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old in university, because they know by the time they reach university, that money would have grown to 100K in 4 or 5 years. Where else can you put $300 in, not put a penny in, and in the next 4.5 years to 5 years goes to 100,000? Nowhere else. I haven't seen it. In 15 years of network marketing, I have never seen a reward plan like this one or a plan like this, period. So this is phenomenal. This is quite unique. This is a legacy business. I tell people, look at it for what it is. Come in it. You can only ever come in through a referral. You can't come in any other way. This is the real deal that we're in right now. And we are what I call the innovators have done their part. We're coming into the early adopter phase. We are the early adopters before the early majority comes in. I'm telling you right now, this is the right time at the right place to see the right opportunity for people if they're thinking about an opportunity.
Yeah, and Tosin, as you probably know, I've been in network marketing for over 40 years. And this is, I'm not saying there might not be other companies out there like this. There might be, but this is the first time I have ever heard of a company where every single person makes a profit, period. Whether you ever share the opportunity with anyone or not, you have to make a profit. That's all there is to it.
I'm glad you said that, because when I look at it, part of my hesitancy of inviting people was, if I broke this compensation plan down, if I brought somebody in and all they had was $300, will they make money? And the answer is yes. Every single person, over 200,000 members now in this project, and every single person, we are all passive, we are all bears, we all have a pack, and we all make trading returns. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we get paid every Saturday. Saturday is payday. I love Saturdays. It's beautiful.
Exactly.
Fridays used to be fun days, but Saturdays now to replace my Fridays because I get paid every Saturday now. So for me, that was critically important, because I had a friend who was in Poland and I introduced her to the business, but she was like, Tosin, looks great, but I don't even have a penny. Everything I have to spend away. I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. I am going to give you a gift. And I bought her a pack and I said, just leave it. Don't do anything with it. In 4.5 years, look back. All you need to do is upgrade with your profit as they're coming in, trade profit as they're coming in. Just upgrade your pack as you go along. And in the next 4.5 years, it's going to get you there. That's crazy.
Absolutely. I know, that is crazy.
Yeah. So it's changing people's lives.
Yes. Tosin, thank you so much for sharing your experience and your background with everyone. I so appreciate, great to meet you, first of all, and congrats on your success. And thank you so much for being here.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.